In the house, Barry Sanders and Thurman Thomas built and T. Boone Pickens financed. Welcome to Stillwater, Oklahoma, home of the Cowboys, where the paddle people are ready to open up a can. What a game and what potential drama we have in store. You've seen this script before. Top 10 team goes into a cauldron of emotion on the road and just hopes to be able to get out and tell about it. As we'll see a team fresh and ready to go off a bye week, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on a team looking for its first win, the Oklahoma State Cowboys. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. They move the tight end all over. The give to the left. Defense there to stop him after he picked up a yard. Ball's at the 17. SEC versus the Big Ten. They compete at everything. They try to outspend each other, and they certainly want to beat each other on the field.
So many national championships, so many Heisman Trophy winners shared between these two conferences, David. Everybody gets excited when the Big Ten takes on the SEC.
And these games matter so much. The fans get so amped up, so juiced up, to the point where we hear in the stands what? SEC, SEC. They wouldn't say that if conference pride wasn't a real thing.
Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. They'll put the tight end in motion. Trying to pick it up on the ground. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Oklahoma State.
We'll take that.
The offense goes as he goes, so really no surprise in the opening drive. They keep feeding him the football. He showed you all of his ability on that TV.
Go Pokes.
The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really quickly. They need to put something together here, though.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive. So they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this drive.
On second down, just keeps firing. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
That is how you start a drive. Meet the physical challenge on first down. Rush the quarterback, get the sack on second down, and now put him in a third and long situation. Nice job by this defense.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. Third and long from inside their own 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Ball in the air, intercepted. Trying to take it back. He's at the 10.
Damn.
And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
Really tough on an offense. Third and long, it's tough to, you know you're passing the football. They know you're passing the football. I'm going to rush the passer. I'm going to drop back deep, make you throw the ball underneath. But, you know, quarterbacks also want to force that football and try to get that first down. He does there, and that's why he creates the turnover.
Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. This is like a gift to have starting field position like this, Jesse.
You're absolutely right.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Cowboys!
Big pullback.
First and goal. You know what's coming. They know
Nate
what's
Suggs.
coming. Can you stop it? And you can't. Pound the football straight ahead. Get in for 6. Nice job by the big fella.
Name Emmett Suggs. That ain't an Oklahoma State name. He from Texas, of course he is.
Looking to move it through the air. He makes a grab, and he will score! Touchdown, Oklahoma State! These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead.
And this offense continues to have some success. And I'll tell you what, when it gets down to it and you need a play, they're starting to find this playmaker. You can tell the QB looks for him. That's 3 TDs now in 4 games, and I think they'll keep feeding the big fella.
Yeah. Love Joe Montana. Hate that number. It just looks weird to me in football. That's why you'll see a lot of times I just got 16 on like the kicker or the punter or something. If it's me, I let these guys keep their numbers though. Whoever number they had, I let them keep it.
Looking for a productive play on first down. Let's go! They'll go to the air. Trying to get to... He doesn't have to go backwards. You have to step up, and they get him for a safety.
You could tell the defense smelled it. They knew exactly where they were on the field, put the pressure on him, got him down in the end zone. Safety, baby.
He was about to still get a safety for throwing it out of bounds anyway.
All right, fellas, looks like you've had a very enjoyable day there today in Stillwater. And we've got to start our halftime breakdown with this superstar running back. His elusiveness, his raw power.
Converting him from quarterback.
Total package. And his ability to catch the ball.
He wasn't going to get any playing time.
Is a differentiator. A lot of guys can hit the hole. This kid can hit the hole and hit the home run in the passing game. And with that, let's head back to the home of the Pokes and Boone Pickens Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. Looking to go up top on first down. They're trying to get to it. Pistols firing, touchdown Cowboys. And the pummeling has started.
Big slow.
Well, that didn't necessarily go as planned, but it was most effective in the end.
I love it, Reese. Down in the red zone, this quarterback didn't have anybody open. Didn't panic. He just decided, man, I'm going to go do this myself. I'm going to use my wheels and put up 6 on the board. He did just that.
We have played 3 quarters. Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and Oklahoma State has the lead here. This has been a complete obliteration so far, as the third quarter stats will show you. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the fourth. After the incompletion, looking at second down. They're going to throw it again. Fires to the wideout. And it's intercepted.
You get for not letting me do my damn audibles, bitch.
Didn't get a ton on the return, but the most important thing, he got the ball, and they've got it at the 48.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's passed, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT.
Ed, come on,
nice
man, with these
job by
damn
this
names,
team.
bro.
Been a battle all game long. Here we are. It's late. Everybody's tired. They've given up a few yards on this drive, but they come away with a huge sack at a big moment.
Field goal is good. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the mean kind. A little sports history, David. Upset is the only horse ever to defeat Man of War. And that's why we call games like this an upset.
I really had no clue that was a real thing. But I do know this is an upset.
Yeah.
This team was unranked, beat a ranked team. But you went out and got your respect. You gained it now. Let's build on this throughout the season. One win, great win. Now let's go ahead and build some momentum in the future.
Reese, some might say you're not a one-trick pony with that reference. And obviously, this was the team, the unranked team, that had the horses to get this thing done. Too much firepower, just too much explosiveness on offense, great defense. What a tremendous win.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
Chewing the clock, man. Making them a one trick offense, basically. Just forcing them to have to pass the ball by jumping out, getting the lead, using up the clock. +2 in the turnover margin. So 2 penalties for 10 yards. Senior quarterback. End up on somebody's practice squad. 87 overall. In the NFL. 6'7", 220. Might be playing basketball over in Europe or something. All right, man. 119 yards and touchdown catch. Pass. Good. Treadwell. 122 rush yards. The converted quarterback. He must be Samoan. Kind of short. Took 2 sacks. One right at the end. Trying to do too much. So this senior only got 1 carry for 2 yards. Fullback scored a touchdown. Senior, 3 catches, 56 yards and a touchdown. Tongue drop. Fair over here. 3 catches for 38 yards. Tight end only got 1 catch. Meant to try and give him some more catches. The captain, 1 catch for 22 yards. Same guy gave up both sacks. He only a freshman though, so he must be in on substitutions. The starter must not have much energy. All right. We didn't put out their name from Texas, or even like Utah. Got multiple sacks, multiple tackles for losses. I think I'll change his name to Eddie. Maybe his name should be Eduardo. His name is Labino. Maybe it's supposed to be like Latin. Man, they ain't getting any tackles. You just got an interception. He's like, I don't tackle, I just make interceptions. All right, y'all, stay tuned for more RMX.